Beating at home tonight, Aaron, was that a fair result?
I think so, yeah. I think Monaghan were the better side on the night. A lot of our players didn't perform to their potential, and that's what happens. You know, the fact that the keeper got sent off, I suppose, didn't help us. It seemed to spur them on, and in the end, I thought they were worthy winners.
You said some people didn't perform to their potential. Was that because of the opposition, or can that just happen sometimes?
I think it can happen sometimes. I think if you look at maybe Monaghan's performance last week against Cork, some of their players didn't perform and they got beaten. And that's what happens in this league. Like, you know, if you're not up for the game and you're not hungry and you know you're running down the pitch working for each other, sometimes that happens, and it didn't happen for us tonight.
The sending off came very early on. Sometimes it's more difficult, they say, to play against 10 men. Would you prefer to play against 11?
I don't know. I mean, you know, sometimes it works for you, sometimes it doesn't. But obviously, it worked for Monaghan tonight, and it didn't work for us. Like, it sometimes, you know, it gives them an extra heart, if you like, even though they got one player less. I thought it was a good ball. I mean, he did deserve the goal. There's no doubt about it. Like, but it did give them a little bit of strength of character, and to be fair to them, you know, they were worthy winners on the night.
And our general play, we actually found it quite difficult to get through the centre of the defence, didn't we?
I think just performance-wise, we were poor all over, like, you know, and I think the lads know that. It's probably one of our worst performances, you know, and that includes all the defeats that we've had, because we've had some good performances throughout the year. But we got what we deserved today, which is nothing because of the performance, and you know, a good win for Monaghan.
And Ryan McEvoy, that goal, does anything say pick me next week, like a goal like that?
Absolutely. You know, I think Ryan's been coming back into a bit of form. He scored in the League Cup again against Drogheda, and you know, he's been good in training. And it's another wonder goal from the club. We seem to have 4 or 5 of these now for goals of the season. Like, and I thought that would have given us the impetus to get back in the game. Unfortunately, it didn't, and they got us on the break.
And I suppose another disappointing thing is Dundalk went to the Brandywell and won tonight, and we're facing them next week. That's going to be a massive task.
Well, it just goes to show you, like, both those teams lost 6-0 last week. Maybe there's a little bit of an injection of hunger there in relation to the fact that they've got beat. But there is no easy games in the league, and you know, you have to be up for every game, and we certainly weren't tonight.
And just looking forward to next week, have we got any injury or suspension where he's going into that match?
We've got Dave Scully back from his suspension. Dwayne Wilson will be back from family holiday, and we should be at full scale. Just take stock of what players are available on Sunday, and we should go from there.
And finally, you'll be looking to bounce back with maybe a point or something next week, will you?
Looking to bounce back with a win, yeah. You go into every game looking to win the game, and you know, you win some, sometimes you lose some, but we'll be definitely going out to try and win the game.
All right, thanks, Aaron, tonight. Cheers.
Thanks.